So today's noir, I was gonna watch Rusty Knife, which is the last film in the Nikatsu noir set, but unfortunately, it's not on Filmstruck. I thought it was. It's not, so I wasn't able to watch it. So instead, I watched another Seijun Suzuki film. This one being probably of the three I've seen. So I've only seen three out of like 50. Probably his masterpiece. This being Branded to Kill. It's really really nutty. There's two. I read three really great quotes about it. Let me find them. Oh, they're over here. One is from a contemporary reviewer from when it was released, who did not like the film and said in their review, "We do not go to theaters to be puzzled." So you can imagine this movie is a little puzzling. The other two are from more contemporary reviews. One person said that it rivals Orson Welles' Lady from Shanghai in its harsh eroticism. And Jim Jarmusch called it the strangest and most perverse hitman story in cinema, Jarmusch having done several hitman films, inspired both by this and Le Samurai, which I still haven't seen. So in Branded to Kill, we're back with our friend Joe Shishido. Joe Shishido. By the way, both Joe Shishido and Seijun Suzuki still with us. Joe is in his 80s, Seijun is 93. So, this one has a slightly more comprehensible plot than Tokyo Drifter, but less comprehensible than Take Aim at the Policeman. In this one, we follow Goro Hanada, played by Joe, who is the world's Japanese number 3 hitman, and he and his wife are hanging out, and then they meet another guy who used to be hitman, and he's their taxi driver, and he's like, "Please bring me back into the world of hitmanness." So they do that, but while they're off on a job for somebody, the guy who hires them has an affair with Joe's wife, and then later, Joe has like a lot of really fucked up, there's like a really fucked up sex montage with him and his wife, but then he also meets a woman who has a death wish, and he has a fetish for sniffing boiled rice. Are you intrigued? Because it keeps going from there. Like, someone gets set on fire. Multiple houses get set on fire. There's a lot of weird deaths. There's a head in a bathtub or a toilet at one point. There's a boxing rink for, like, I'm not sure why. A woman gets more and more, like, bandaged as the film goes on. There's butterflies, there's psychedelic sex scenes, there's like dead animals. The animals are not killed, they're just dead. What else? I don't know. There's just some crazy shit is basically, and then eventually he finds the number one hitman, and he's trying to like become the number one hitman, I guess, because he's killed the number 2 hitman. I'm not really sure. And then it just keeps going, and then the ending is just as bizarre as you would expect. I don't want to spoil it. It's beautifully shot. It's strange. It's wonderful. It's clearly inspired not just Jarmusch, but Tarantino, and a whole slew of other filmmakers. This is the film that got Seijun Suzuki fired from Nikatsu. They were like, "We can't handle your shit anymore. You're crazy. Just make the movies we want." And he's like, "I'm making the movies I want." And I don't know what else he could have done at this point. So this is a film. I highly recommend it. It's from 1967. It's called Branded to Kill. You can get it from Criterion. You can also watch it on Filmstruck. It's definitely something else. I hope you enjoy your last 3 days of Noirvember.